Hello, internet. So, today we're gonna customize our avatar. So that's my class's homework. Hello. So we are going to create a custom avatar with measurements of a real person. So it can be you, and then you can submit a screenshot of the avatar and their measurements. It doesn't have to be you, it could be any real person. And then, we are also going to, first off, I wanted to do custom poses today too, but that is what is 100% freezing my computer, so we're gonna skip it. And then I am gonna attempt to customize like the skin of the avatar. Like we can paint her nails or add a tattoo to her skin. Just like a weird little fun thing to do. Um, so avatar. So first off, I brought in an avatar. So we went to like file new project, and then I chose an avatar. I did experiment with the meta-human avatars, but I didn't find them to be more useful or anything than the female avatars, and they don't have face or skin on them or anything. Um, they're just like meshed. They aren't muscles and bone. They're just a mesh. So you can double click on one of these avatars down here to load them in. And then you can choose from the size. We have gone over this in the intro one. Sometimes it's more helpful to like change it to list and then you can see the whole name. So this little button changes the icons from list to cursor, or sorry, from list to icons. So we have all different sizes: Missy curvy, Missy straight, petite curvy, straight plus tall, blah, blah, blah. So this is how you change straight sizes, basically. We can double click on these and hit OK, and the size of the avatar changes. Remember, you click on the topmost empty named folder to step backwards in these lists. So I can double click on that, and then we're back in the plain avatar folder. Just also a bit of a review. You can change the hair of the avatar. You can change the shoes of the avatar. I guess she already had a bob on. And I'm just double clicking to change them. And you can change the shoes, sneakers, etc. Open-toed pumps. So there are some that you can automatically download, or that you can download, I mean. And then now we're going to change the general size. Is this going to crash? Yes. Oh, that's okay. We hadn't done that much, so I'll just open that again. It's just lovely. You guys got any questions so far? So great. Lovely. So you can customize the avatar sizes under avatar editor, like on the top of the page. So skip the update. And T, did yours let you update on your computer?
No.
No, you had to cancel it?
Well, it
Or
failed,
oh, okay.
so it canceled it.
Because I don't know, that could be why it's crashing so much, but probably not. It's probably just so we don't need the recovery file. So we're just gonna load in an avatar. So under avatar at the top, and then avatar editor, this is where you can input sizes, or sorry, like actual numbers, actual measurements. I would choose a size with numbers close to your desired measurements first. So like we could choose Missy curvy, and then choose on the top, we can choose the broad category and then the specific size. So the difference between curvy and straight is just like hips exist. So we can choose like Missy curvy 10 if we were yeah, looking for like a 29-inch waist, this would be a good place to start. Because if you don't change the size to something close and then you just type in like we actually want a 35-inch waist, first off, it gives you an error message. If you, or it gives you a message warning you if you change it, but that's okay. So we can change this to like a 35-inch waist. And it just kind of like, it doesn't change her proportionally. So it's going to be a lot easier if you find a measure, a, a size measurement that's close, and then put in the actual measurements. So then we could adjust, like if we needed actually a 33-inch waist or something, we could easily adjust that. So I'm going to say don't show again. It's just saying like it's not going to be a straight size anymore if you change this number, which we know. So we could change that to, so you can make smaller adjustments. Is this how you did it to you when you were making yours? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Basically, I took I measured one.
Excellent. And then you can kind of unfortunately change the hand and head shape. It's like kind of scary. So you can make the hands like really like,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I don't know like why. And then you can
That looks.
make the head really wide, but I think this, there it goes, yeah. Changing the crotch width is not scary, but these other ones are scary. So we'll lower those again. Oh no. So that is how you change the size. Basically, my process for it is find a size that's close, put in the height. If you need the height to be a specific height, put that in next, and then change the underbust, and then change all of the other settings. So that's kind of the workflow. And
That's what it said.
I'm going to hit X up here to close out the avatar editor. And there she is, our beautiful custom avatar. I'm going to delete her though. She's really scary. We'll bring in a new one. And I'm going to customize a little bit more about her. So if you select her, like with the selection tool in the 3D mode, you get some custom properties for her. You can change her skin style to like one of the other avatars. So we can change her to be Mia's skin or Naomi's skin. And then, but I'll change her back to Yuna. And then right next to this skin style thing, there's this tiny little style configurator button. And if you click that, you can mix and match skin and change colors of things more freely. So we can choose a new hair color. It didn't update. Actually, it is subtly red. I bet if we rendered that, it would be red. Render, interactive render. I hope my computer's okay. Oh well. So it is red now. So you can change the hair color in there. Thank you. Yeah, it actually doesn't. I was thirsty, but I'm all good. It doesn't have any fluid in it. So that's with her selected and this little face button next to skin style. And then you can also customize, does she have her eyebrows or does she have the eyebrows of Fifi? Fifi's eyebrows are intense. Yeah, you can change the shape of her lips to be one of the other models, and then you can also change the lipstick color. You can change the blending mode like in Illustrator. It has some of those overlay options there. You can also change her skin color to be different skin colors, etc. And you can change underwear color. So when you hit OK, all of that will apply. Gorgeous. Okay, so we can customize her even further though. First off, right under body styling is eye control, where we can choose what direction her eyes are looking in. So we can slide her eyes around. This is like for posing, if you wanted her to be looking at the camera. So I'm gonna reset both of those back to 0. And you can adjust her skin. Oh, that's interesting. It does say soft body simulation. I'm not going to click that because I'm a little bit scared of the computer, but I was saying that these avatars are hard like rocks in this program, and it does seem to say that there may be a way to have a squishy body in there. I don't know though. I've never played with that. And then I am now scrolling down to under the material type, and I'm looking under texture type, and we can edit these textures. So this involves opening Photoshop. So I'm going to, first off, let's try to give her a custom texture for one of her limbs. If you want to, you can just load in a custom texture by clicking on the 4 squares. That's often means like load a file in Illustrator. Like if you were doing a custom fabric or something, that's the kind of button that you're looking for. So those 4 squares allow us to load in textures. So you can see this is where they keep all of the textures for Una. So we have face, body, arm, and leg. And if I want to, I can go into like my downloads folder, and I downloaded this JPEG of a pizza, and we can give her pizza leg. And then you can customize the size of the pizza leg, I think. I actually don't know. Pizza leg, the common affliction. So what if we make this 0.5 instead of 1? I know it is. Oh, okay. So maybe instead of 0.5, we'll go the other way. So we'll say 2. Yeah, so you can make it smaller by raising this number.
I guess it's
It's like how many? Yeah, okay.
She has that.
So now she has pizza leg. So I don't know. This is just an option. I'm kind of just trying to show you what it can do. And then let's choose her arm, and instead let's try to edit the texture that she currently has. So I'm going to, instead of that 4 dots, I'm going to choose the little 3 dots. I've chosen her arm, and I'm going to choose, I've loaded Photoshop on there already, so I could just click Photoshop, but if you want to, you can choose add another app and then navigate to the Photoshop application. So you would go like into Adobe and then into Adobe Photoshop, and then scroll down until you actually find the Photoshop application. And that added that there. So now I can choose that little button and choose Photoshop, and it will instantly open that up in Photoshop. So yeah, this is scary, I guess. And we could edit this texture. So I don't know, I was thinking we could paint her nails really quick. So brush tool, what color nails?
Green?
Green, okay. Like what type of green? Chartreuse?
Yeah. I'm sorry, chartreuse needs to be like a pink. Whoever named it.
You
is
think the
wrong.
name is wrong?
Yes, whoever named chartreuse is wrong. So a million.
Oh, so I'm gonna make a new layer, and I guess I want the hard brush, not the soft brush. And then we need the multiply mode to be on, or not, maybe not multiply, color. Overlay. I never knew all of these look ugly. We'll do hue.
Now it's like me.
Now it's more minty.
Yeah, that works.
And I'm doing a bad job, but you guys could do a better job. And we'll do her other hand. So that's the bottom of her hands. And then I don't think I want to just choose save because I'm worried that will permanently make her have poorly applied nail polish. So instead, I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'll save this in like my downloads folder, I guess, but you could maybe save it in that uni folder. I'm going to choose ARM. I'm going to name it ARM2, and I'm going to choose save. Oh no, that saved the PSD file. So I guess just in case, I'm going to go to File, Export, Export As, and export a JPEG or whatever. And then back here, we're going to try to load that in again. So I still have the arm selected and I'm in CLO and I'm looking at the materials, basic parameters, texture. And then we can click on the 4 square box and navigate to that folder we just made. So I called it ARM2 and it was a JPEG. And now she has poorly applied green nail polish.
Well, so does some of us.
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's realistic for sure. It's like a jelly nail polish because it's transparent. Let's put a tattoo on her body really quick. So same process. I'm selecting her body this time. She has like different textures for different parts of her. I'm selecting her body. I'm going to the 3 dots, like the ellipses. And then I'm choosing like open with another app or add another app, or I've already added Photoshop there. So I can click Photoshop. And then you could drag like a tattoo in there or something. I spelled tattoo wrong. We can put a trashy tattoo on her. So we can make this a multiply layer, which gets rid of the background. Gorgeous. Okay. And then we can choose file, save as, because I don't want to save over her actual textures. Yeah, place the file. Yeah. And then actually file export, export as is fine. And we can export it to just my downloads folder in this case. And we'll save that and then we can load that in there. So we can choose the little 4 square button next to texture while my avatar is selected. And we can click that and choose open. Oh, wait. We have to navigate to it. So it's in my downloads folder. There we go. There she is. So now she has a little tummy tattoo. And pizza legs, obviously. Can you do this with the face even after you've customized the face? So we customize that. And then what if we choose open it in Photoshop? Yeah, it is all custom. God, her hollow eyes are really scary. Have you guys seen that Doctor Who episode? It's like episode 1. Yeah, so then on here, if you wanted to give her custom like an eyebrow piercing or something like that, you could draw that eyebrow piercing on there and save it and load it in, or you could change her lipstick color or whatever. Add tribal tattoos onto her face like Mike Tyson. And then yeah, we would do file, export, export as, and export it to yeah, save it somewhere unique so we aren't saving over her important textures, and load it in. So then the 4 square button and we would navigate there. Yeah. And now she has her eyebrow piercing and her custom face tattoo.
Ooh.
So then if you wanted to save her as an avatar, like if you, especially not just Miss Pizza Legs here, but if you had made custom measurements of a custom avatar, like with your measurements, for example, you could go to File, Save as Avatar, and we could name her, you know, Pizza Legs. Or you could name her My Measurements, which is what I have on my computer at home. And we can choose Save. Oh, but then Pizza Legs, she hasn't appeared here, Miss Pizza Legs.
Like,
Oh, like reload the avatar and oh yeah, there she is. Okay, so now anytime we need her, file new project. We need her every class. Pizza Legs.
She is now our mom.
Absolutely gorgeous. Custom avatar. So I wanted to talk about showing the avatar joints and then turning on IK mode, which is the easier like edit mode to work in. But this just crashes whenever I do that and it doesn't let me click on any of her joints. But that is how we edit the pose. Yeah, so there it goes, it crashes. So maybe I'll make a video on that at home sometime. But it's also not, this wasn't required for today's class. You guys have any questions about the avatars or anything that we missed?
did we talk about how to change like hair and like eye color?
Eye color. We did talk about hair. So if we load in an avatar, let's get Pizza Legs back. You can double click on hair in the same avatar folder, and then she has a bunch of hair options, and you can double click on them. First off, sometimes it has to download it and then it applies it. And then if you, this is a great question because for her hair and her shoes, if you click on them, they'll have their own textures and stuff. So we could open up just her hair texture in Photoshop and edit that as well. I'm not going to get into that because you can also just change the color of her. Can you? Yeah, so if you scroll down under material selected, you can change the color. So we can double click here. It says there's no color right now, but we can basically put an overlay color on it of like blue and choose apply and or apply and close. And then that will render blue. It actually does look blue. And then same thing for her shoes. If you find color and find next to it, you can double click there and we can change her shoe color as well. So that only applied it to one section of the shoe. It's odd. So I guess you'd have to choose the heels as well as part of it. And then change the color of all of them together. In that case, that might be useful if you wanted to have different color soles or whatever. Eyes. I think it's the same process as everything else, but you can directly click on her eye, which is a little scary, and then you can open. Can we just change the color? I don't know, because it's probably going to change the iris color. Yes, that's
If you
gross.
the face, like just the whole face. And then you scroll down,
Or we choose.
there is an option for just the eye. It should be where they're like the eye positioning is.
Oh, my eye control does not have a color. Yeah, I was gonna say I think you might be able to change it in here. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's easier.
Yeah, if you click on.
Yeah,
the-
but if you click on the last, this one, you
Okay.
can get custom. Yeah. Ooh, oh my God. I'm just like
That is.
going, I'm
vibrant.
insisting on making her as scary as possible. But it didn't keep.
Today.
I don't know.
I think now you have to like select it.
Oh, maybe if we don't choose hard light, but we choose like normal or multiply instead, because it was like a dark eye color, so it just wasn't showing up. There we go. She's gorgeous. Um, so that was a great question as well. What else? Did we miss anything else? Let's take a rendering of her. Render.
I think it's oh, I was thinking.
Their faces have a ton of detail in them, like pores and freckles and things. So we can choose settings and we can change the image size to something a bit larger. And then we can hit play and see what type of render it makes. And oh, I forgot to change. Oh, no, it's opening in my, yeah, saving in my documents folder. So that can take a while to render sometimes. And you don't have to customize the avatar to this extent for homework. I just wanted you to know how to change the sizes, but I thought, it's fun to make pizza legs here. Well, you should make pizza legs. I listened to the McElroy brothers, and like on one of their YouTube videos, they played like Dark Souls, but all the textures were pizza. So that's my inspiration. So yeah, quite a fairly high resolution photograph. Okay, let's go to break, I guess, and then we can come back and you guys can attempt to make your own custom avatars, and you can finish up if you didn't get your renderings and things done from last week, you can finish that up. No, you're supposed to render each of them. No worries. Okay. Goodbye, internets.
Did you want us to render them all?